What's good, boys? Just Josh back with a banger. Let's dive into it. So this time, semen retention, relapse is dangerous, okay? We all know this. I've described my experiences with semen retention and my relapse journey. But understand that, especially now in 2021, we all have moves to make. We all have business ideas and, creative processes that we need to manifest, right? So we all have something that we need to work on, whether it be working out, cutting off, previous habits, whatever. But semen retention relapse is especially dangerous right now because what's going on around the world is spiritual warfare. Right, so the news and the distractions that occur every single day, it's always breaking news, all the distractions around us keeps us from tapping into ourselves, right? So one thing, when you relapse on semen retention, moments after, so this is from personal experience, moments after you bust that nut, I'm talking for the next 12 to 24 hours, you feel no emotion. I'm going to repeat that. After you bust, moments, 12 to 24 hours after, moments and at the 24-hour mark, you feel zero emotion. You feel no motivation and you feel no energy because you released it all, right? And that's why it's pretty scary if you meet like a succubus or a sex demon, right? So you lose your energy when you relapse. It's gone for 12 to 24 hours, and that's just the start, right? So after that 24-hour mark, from 24 hours after to 7 days, especially, this is all personal. This is all what I've felt. And I'm sure most of you that do bust nuts and have relapsed in the past understand where I'm coming from, right? I'm not just speaking out my ass. So 24 hours to 7 days after the nut, right? If you've been holding on to your seed and you bust, right? After that 24-hour mark to the 7-day mark, you are going to feel anxious as hell. I'm talking... It's scary, dog. I was at the gym and I was getting choosing signals from a girl, and I just didn't do anything. And that's a good thing because I'm not trying to have any females around me right now. But usually when females are looking at me, I will look right back at them and stare at them for like a couple seconds. But I just look down, and I don't know why. It's just because I'm anxious now. I lost my metal core. I lost my fucking confidence. And that's why semen retention relapse is so dangerous, guys. Because you lose the confidence and you just become this anxious person that you're not. I'm outgoing as hell, and I'll straight up tell people what I feel. So if I think a female's attractive, I'll go up to her and ask her for a number and introduce myself, right? But the thing is after you lose your nut, guys, you don't have the confidence. It's gone. Out the window for that 7-day period. Probably even longer. That's for me anyway. So, from that 12 to 24, you have no emotion. You feel nothing. You feel no energy, and it's hard to meditate, and it's hard to manifest, right? For that up to that 7-day period, you feel anxious. You feel all the emotions of the sexually transmitted demons. The demons that were released in that intercourse, right? So every negative feeling that person has, that's why you can't go fuck around with these thoughts. Because you end up gaining all their problems and all their anxieties and it all just comes to you because it's a sexually transmitted demon, right? So let's move on. From the 7 to 21 day, it's slow build up, right? You know what? No, not from 7 to 21. Let's go 7 to 14. From 7 to 14, you still are gaining back your confidence, and you're still dealing with the anxieties and the feelings, right? Because when you hold your seed, you don't have, these wild feeling emotions. Because as a man, we're not as emotional as a female, right? And that's not sexist. A man is thinks more logically, and a female thinks more emotionally. So we act on logic. But what happens when we release is we act more on emotion at that point, right? So that's why we're always going back to our exes and stuff like that, because we're in our emotional state, right? So that's where the 7 to 14 days comes in. So at that 7 to 14 days, you are gaining back your confidence, and you are, keeping your space from females if you're, trying to hold your seed longer and not keep relapsing. But you're trying to gain back your confidence while still working on your side. Maybe you have a side business. Maybe you work out. Maybe you eat clean. You're getting back to your old ways instead of just, going back to what you did previously, which could be, smoking weed or drinking too much, not eating healthy fast food, shit like that. So after a relapse, that's why it's dangerous, because you can either go back to your dieting, you're working out, you're manifesting money, grinding your business, or you can go to the other side where it's more relapses, thinking based on emotion, losing money, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, and not dieting, not working out, right? So that's why semen retention relapse is so dangerous, because after a relapse, you start to think, oh, what am I doing this shit for? Why am I grinding so hard, right? I can just chill out. But that's what semen retention relapse does. When you relapse, you lose your drive. So understand that when you do relapse, you're going to lose your energy, and you have to build it back up. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm bringing this content to you, because I feel so passionate about, raising your energy levels, because, no one wants to feel negative. No one wants to feel waves of huge emotion that literally carry you throughout the day, right? And that's what I've been feeling. This is my second or third day of after a relapse, and I don't feel any, not much better. I just hit the gym, but I'm still feeling the negative anxieties of that sexually transmitted demon that I received, right? So that's why I'm bringing this content to y'all. So let's recap. From 12 to 24 hours, you are going to feel nothing. You feel no emotion, no energy, no drive. From 12 hours to 7 days, you will feel anxiety and lack of confidence. That's what I'm feeling. From 7 to 14, you build back. You're building back. You still feel anxious a little bit, but the waves are not as strong coming onto you, right? So when you're in that before 7 day period, waves of emotions hit you. So that's why 7 to 14 days you're grinding back to what you were, right? So that's why semen retention relapse is so dangerous. Relapsing once and getting back on your journey is fine. But if you continue to relapse after that first relapse, until you put a stop to the relapsing, you're going to feel all the negative emotions, and you're going to feel all the anxieties. So that's why if you bust a nut once a week, you are always going to be anxious and not confident. So that's the takeaway. That's why semen retention relapse is so dangerous, because it can turn you back to your old ways of busting gallons of nut and losing all your energy. So I just wanted to bring this short video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, and I'm probably going to come back with semen retention videos, because these are just, they're so relevant right now. I hope y'all are taking care of yourselves, and yeah, it's been Just Josh. I'm out. Peace.